Tonight, we begin with a story you might have felt firsthand: the growing chaos at America's airports. Longer lines, frustrated travelers, canceled flights, and hours-long delays are now the norm. Many blame bad weather or staffing shortages, but there's a deeper cause: an economic battle that starts in Washington and Beijing and ends at your departure gate. We're talking about a trade war, fought not with soldiers, but with tariffs and taxes. The U.S. and its trading partners are locked in a standoff, and the consequences are landing at airports from JFK to LAX. Airlines face soaring costs, maintenance hangars can't get parts, and cargo terminals are slowing down. This isn't a distant problem. It's happening right now, affecting ticket prices and jobs. The people caught in the middle are ordinary Americans, families, business travelers, and airport workers. Over the next few minutes, we'll break down how decisions made thousands of miles away are causing your flight to be delayed. We'll show the real-world consequences for those whose livelihoods depend on a healthy aviation sector. This is more than an economic report. It's a story about how quickly things unravel when international cooperation breaks down. The intricate web that keeps planes in the air is being strained to its breaking point. Airlines are reporting record operational costs and maintenance delays are grounding planes. The turbulence is just beginning, and it's crucial to understand why it's happening. Tonight, we'll keep them honest and show you what could come next. The chaos at the terminal is just the first sign of a much bigger storm. So, what exactly is a trade war? Imagine two neighbors. One sells apples, the other oranges. They trade freely until one slaps a tax or tariff on the other's fruit. The other retaliates, and suddenly, both pay more for what they need. That's a trade war in a nutshell. Now scale that up to countries imposing tariffs on billions in goods, steel, aluminum, even airplanes. The goal? Protect domestic industries and pressure the other side to change. But these moves set off a chain reaction, making it more expensive for businesses everywhere. Why does this matter to you? Because we live in a global economy. The parts in your car, phone, or the airplane you fly on come from all over the world. A trade war throws a wrench into this system. Suddenly, a U.S. company pays a 25% tariff for a crucial part, and that cost gets passed on to you. It's a hidden tax that affects almost everything you buy. Trade isn't just about finished products, it's about a global supply chain. A single airplane has millions of parts, sourced from specialized manufacturers worldwide. Tariffs on these components make it harder and more expensive for companies like Boeing or major airlines to build or maintain fleets. The result? Higher costs, more delays, and a ripple effect through the entire aviation industry. Trade wars disrupt the delicate balance that keeps our planes flying. When economic theory meets the runway, real problems begin, and that's where the trouble for aviation really takes off. The aviation industry is uniquely vulnerable to trade wars. It's global by nature. Airlines fly international routes, manufacturers source parts from dozens of countries, and airports are hubs of global commerce. When tariffs go up, aviation feels it first. Tariffs on materials like aluminum and steel drive up the cost of building new planes. Retaliatory tariffs make it pricier for foreign airlines to buy American aircraft. U.S. airlines also pay more for imported spare parts, making routine repairs far more expensive. These rising costs force airlines to make tough choices: delay buying new planes, cut unprofitable routes, or cancel expansion plans. Fewer flights mean fewer options for travelers and more crowded planes. The network that connects our cities to the world starts to shrink. And then, there are the jobs. Airports employ thousands, from pilots to baggage handlers. When flights and cargo drop, so do hours and paychecks. A slowdown in aircraft manufacturing leads to layoffs at aerospace companies and their suppliers. The pain isn't just in corporate offices. It hits the workers who keep America moving. Trade wars ripple through every layer of aviation, from the runway to the terminal. The result? Higher costs, fewer flights, and lost jobs. The aviation sector, once a symbol of global connection, is now on the front lines of economic conflict, and the turbulence is only getting worse. To see the real impact, meet David, a veteran aircraft mechanic at a major Midwest hub. For over 20 years he's kept planes safe, but now, getting the right parts is a nightmare. A critical component that once arrived in 2 days now takes weeks, if it's available at all. Recently a plane was grounded for a routine check. A worn-out valve made in Europe was stuck in customs due to new tariffs and paperwork. The airline paid a hefty tax, but the bigger problem was the delay. Every day that plane sat idle, it lost hundreds of thousands in revenue. One missing part led to a canceled flight, hundreds of disrupted passengers, and a scramble to rebook already full flights. This is the domino effect of the trade war. One delayed part, and chaos ripples through the system. For David and his team, the stress is mounting. They're pressured to get planes back in the air, but their hands are tied. Mechanics are forced to find creative workarounds or cannibalize parts from other grounded planes, safe, but inefficient. The pride in their work is eroded by frustration, knowing the tools they need are caught in an economic crossfire. It's not just an abstract concept, it's a daily struggle for the people who keep us flying. David's story is echoed by workers across the industry. The trade war isn't just numbers on a spreadsheet, it's grounded planes and missed connections. The human cost is real and it's growing. For mechanics like David, every delay is a reminder of how global politics can land right in their hangar. And for travelers, it's one more reason their flight might not take off. If you've booked a flight lately, you've seen the prices climb. The trade war is a big reason why. Airlines face rising costs for maintenance, new planes, and volatile fuel prices, all made worse by tariffs. They can't absorb these costs, so they pass them on to you. Base fares go up, and so do fees for baggage, seat selection, and more. For families, the total cost can be much higher than expected. At the same time, airlines cut services, fewer flights, more crowded planes, and longer waits for customer service. Canceled routes and last-minute changes are now common as airlines try to stay profitable. For many, air travel isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. When flying becomes more expensive and less reliable, it hits families and businesses hard. Vacations get postponed, business trips canceled, and the freedom of air travel is threatened. The trade war is making flying costlier and less accessible for everyone, and the skies aren't clearing anytime soon. Behind the bright lights of the terminal, anxiety is growing among airport workers. For them, the trade war isn't abstract. It's a threat to their jobs. Fewer flights mean fewer pilots, attendants, and gate agents. Baggage handlers and ground crew see their hours cut as passenger numbers drop. Full-time jobs with benefits can quickly become part-time positions with no security. The impact ripples out. Restaurants, shops, and taxi drivers all suffer when airports slow down. The entire economic ecosystem around airports feels the strain. Workers who once saw aviation as a stable career now face uncertainty and fear. Every canceled flight could mean fewer shifts and lost income. The trade war is quietly eroding job security for thousands, and for many, the future has never felt more uncertain. The crisis isn't just about passengers, it's about cargo. Air freight moves everything from medicine to electronics, keeping the economy running. Tariffs make imports more expensive and exports harder to sell, slashing air cargo volumes. Major hubs like Memphis and Louisville see fewer shipments, impacting thousands of logistics workers. The effects ripple out. A small business in Ohio might lose orders because tariffs make their products too costly abroad. Just-in-time manufacturing grinds to a halt when parts are delayed by trade disputes. Factories stall, jobs are lost, and innovation slows. Ultimately, Main Street feels the pain. Fewer jobs, pricier goods, and empty shelves. The trade war starts as a policy dispute but ends up hurting businesses and consumers everywhere. The cargo hold is the first stop, but the impact lands in every community. The global supply chain is only as strong as its weakest link, and right now, that link is under serious strain. What if the trade war drags on? Experts warn the current problems, delays, high prices, job losses, are just the beginning. If disputes escalate, the U.S. aviation sector could face a long-term crisis. Manufacturers may be forced to find new suppliers, a costly and slow process. This means more delays and higher costs for new planes, making it harder for airlines to modernize. For travelers, the future could mean fewer direct flights, higher fares, and a shrinking map of destinations. The era of easy, affordable global travel may be ending. Some predict a lost decade for U.S. aviation, stalled growth, lost jobs, and falling behind global competitors. High-skilled manufacturing jobs could disappear as foreign rivals gain ground. The path we're on is unsustainable. Without de-escalation, the damage could be deep and long-lasting. The stakes for American aviation and the economy have never been higher. Tonight, we've seen how a trade war is creating chaos at our airports. Delayed flights, rising costs, and threatened jobs. The system that lets us fly safely and affordably is under immense pressure. The human cost is clear. Workers, businesses, and travelers are all caught in the crossfire. Experts agree. The best solution is negotiation and rolling back tariffs. Restoring predictability would ease pressure on airlines, manufacturers, and workers. The goal must be clear skies ahead, both literally and economically. In our interconnected world, no country is an island. The decisions made by leaders have real consequences for everyone, right down to your seat on the plane. The hope is for resolution before the damage becomes irreversible.